And there we go.
Hey! Greetings, everybody, and welcome back to Tales from Fellfayre Manor. I'm closer to my mic, so, it'll be easier for you guys to hear me when I do spooky voices. Last we left off, Father David was using the demon board to contact Alistair Prawley. And
It may have been a mistake.
It may have been a mistake.
It's probably fine.
Probably was a
When he
mistake.
looked upon the board with the green goggles on, he saw green smudges everywhere. He saw handprints upon one of his hands, just, brushed over the bandages, and he saw more green upon his arms, and he saw hands on his arms.
I mean,
And we left
surely seeing hands on your arms is a good thing.
Oh yeah, surely it is. We left off with a good thing.
I mean, I see hands I see hands on my arms.
Same.
Yeah.
Thank you, Peanut Gallery. Alright, so, Coops. Father David is alone in a dark room with a demon board in front of him and Alistair Prawley right behind him.
He just had a hell of a conversation with this ghosty goo. And he
just
knows. And he's stiffened, obviously, when you notice the hands. And he kind of looks at one arm, his left arm, and he slowly follows the arm with his eyes, kind of turning his head as he goes.
And as he looks, he sees the dark, unmistakable shadow of Alistair Prawley's elongated and spindly fingers holding onto his arms. He follows that arm and he looks up at the familiar and chilling visage of that stretched out spectre of malice.
Good night, Mr. Prawley.
Ooh, good night, Mr. Prawley. Nice.
He starts to kind of like move his left arm kind of away from the hand to see if it follows.
And as he moves his arm, he will find it is heavy, as if something is holding him back. And he looks up at Alistair Prawley. He senses more than he sees a grin splitting that face in two. There seems to be no visual change, but Father David can feel it in his soul.
He takes a very deep breath in through his nose. And his legs are just shaking just a little bit. And he tries to take a singular little step away.
He tries to take a singular little step away, and it feels like a struggle as he is held back, as he feels his body being petrified and set still in that couch. He can't move. Slowly, he sees Alistair Prawley leaning down towards him. That grinning, invisible face leaning ever and ever closer to his ear. He feels a chill run up and down his spine as he is tied to that couch. No moving.
What? What? He blinks. But he sits very still.
And at that point, I would like Father David to roll a listen check.
Let's see. Slash 1D100 party. Nope, wrong order. Let's see. Slash
Almost.
1D100 party. And it was a what check?
Listen check.
Hey, yo, baby, I make it.
You make it. Father David, through the shivers that this encounter is giving him, hears something as he sits there, stock still in that chair as if glued to it, his heart hammering in his chest and blood whooshing through his ears. He hears something on the other side of the door. It's a low, but very audible, soft, scraping noise, going all the way past him on the outer wall of the room he's currently in.
He sits stiff and quiet. And it reminds him a little bit too much of being afraid as a child. Tucked him to bed. Unable to bring himself to move, hardly able to bring himself to breathe. Because if he did, it would know. It would find him.
He feels Alistair's hands tighten on his arms as that scraping gets closer and closer, and he sees the doors jiggle softly upon their hinges as it reaches there. It sounds like something immense is outside. That scraping is so high up. And he feels a chill freeze his blood as those memories haunt him, and some very specific scars upon his back start aching.
And it's wretched. He almost wants to lean back into the fucked up shadow ghost. Because that.
Please, Alistair, hold me.
Hold me, Alistair. Hold me, Alistair.
I mean, I also would like to be held.
Wouldn't we all like to be held? And I mean, we've got Mr. Tall, Dark, and Handsome right here. Oh, tall, dark, and spooky.
Very dark.
Tall, dark,
Very
and
tall.
featureless.
Very tall, very dark.
His hands clench. And his head is just slightly turned to look at the door.
He sees it jiggle more and more, that scraping reaching the middle of the double doors, making it dip for a moment as it jumps to the next bit, pausing momentarily. He sees the handle slowly being turned downwards, but as he sees that, he feels Alistair's grip tighten on him again, and he feels that strange cold shadow leaning against his back. He slowly and quietly hears from behind him. And as that spectre laughs, the handle is left alone, and the scraping continues until it reaches the end of the wall, down the hallway, and eventually vanishes. It's as if all sound is both sucked out all around him and amplified. He can hear the creaking of the boards of the house. He can hear the wind howling outside. He can hear the whispers of a memory of breath from Alistair Crowley. And when that scraping slowly fades away, he feels warmth return to his body. He looks down, and the hands have once more let go of his arms. And when he looks behind him, Crowley's gone.
David exhales. It is slow and shaky. It feels as if he had been holding it for such a long time. It almost stings as the warmth returns to his body after that extended period of death-like chill. And he sits there for like a good 30 fucking minutes of like, mm. Cause well, that's not good, that's not great, that's in fact very bad. David, after like 30 minutes of sitting there, trembling, kind of gripping at the last places where Alistair was touching, slowly stands up and creeps very quietly to the door. And I'm gonna roll a listen check. Listen check.
Go right ahead.
Make it.
You make it. As Father David puts his ear to the door, he feels himself holding his breath as he listens for any sign of whatever that was outside. It's almost as if the entire house has grown more quiet as well. He no longer hears the creaking of the floors or the wind outside, or the running of the water through the pipes. All he hears is silence. There's nothing.
David will meticulously do this to the doors he passes through as he goes back upstairs, pausing on the stairs before he reaches up to the next level to listen again.
And as he stands there and listens, go ahead and roll your check.
More listen. Oh.
As he stands there and listens, it almost sounds as though something falls somewhere. But no. No. He knows that's just his imagination. He's on edge, and he doesn't hear the scraping sound.
So my next character will be he'll go the rest of the way up the stairs. And then straight back to the conglomerate room.
Straight back to the conglomerate room.
In the conglomerate room is the only room he doesn't like listen to intensely before entering.
Maybe you should.
Nah.
You might hear something.
Nah, he wants to get in. In is where his found family is.
In is where his found family is, and as he opens the door and steps inside, indeed, there they are, all of them sleeping soundly in their chosen spots. They seem unharmed.
For now.
It does not seem like whatever that was went to them.
Give it a look very carefully at all of them. the door, and he'll close the door. And he'll sink down to his knees and clutch his hands together and silently and fervently pray.
Woohoo! And so, Father David passes the night silently and fervently praying. Everybody else gets their sleep. And Father David keeps going through the night for as long as he can. He hears the quiet purring from the bed, and with the soft moonlight filtering in through the windows, he sees that there is a divot there, but nothing within the divot. Bit by bit, the purring gets to him. It's as though it doesn't fill his ears, but more his chest. With a soft, calm warmth that seems to tell him that everything is going to be all right. That he's safe here.
That cat is an angel of the Lord.
Yeah, probably.
Clearly.
Cat Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus.
Cat Jesus.
He's probably gonna fall asleep slunked against the door.
Eventually, Father David seems to drift off. And as he starts to drift off more and more, he hears some rustling from the bed. A soft thump. And a pat, 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 pat. Before he feels a tiny warmth next to his leg. And that purring right next to him.
He'll reach down for it.
He could swear his hands felt something soft and warm before they touched the floor.
With the movement, he will try to get back to praying. He's gonna be trying to do that all fucking night, baby.
But
Yeah, who needs it?
It's too late. A few moments after he feels that tiny, comforting warmth next to him, he drifts off. Eventually, into a dreamless, a mercifully dreamless sleep.
Fuck.
Well then. Well,
Eventually, morning comes, and all of you start to rise with the sun. If you would like to roll for who wakes first.
sure.
Wee.
Also, how old was Father David?
Father David is 27 years old.
All right.
Which is
Don't
also
talk
what he
about
rolled.
him
So-
in past tense yet.
So anyway,
Shit.
typical Gen Z staying up all night praying. All right, let's. Nice.
69.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
Big score for the Grand Booba. Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, is that everyone? Again, Jonah, Patty, Raymond, and Father David. Yes. Alright, so, as far as I can... low score is first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so, Father David rolled a 27, but that is going to be... that's not going to matter at all, because he is not going to wake up first.
Oh.
He is out cold. He stayed up way too late.
Yeah,
So-
man's conked out.
Man is conked out. The first to wake is Jonah. And of course, one of the first things he sees is Father David slumped against the door.
Well, Jonah is going to do the smart thing and go over and try to pick up, or the kind thing, and try to pick up Father David.
No, you're such a little guy.
Just roll strength.
Roll
Oh
a
wait,
strength
first let
check
me roll
with
to see if I
disadvantage.
get better at spot hidden real quick.
Oh yeah, I have to.
Oh, yes.
Roll
Remember
for
to
improvement?
Roll for your,
Oh,
roll for
yes, I
improvement.
do get to improve.
I also have to roll a lot of
Nice.
things. So.
Go ahead and roll your things, everybody.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice, Jonah.
Jesus.
I have no check marks. God damn it.
I have
Damn.
7.
you.
I have 7 check
Me?
marks.
7.
I don't know.
All I
what-
had was spot hidden, and I
I
now
don't
have
have
a
any
73
particular
on
in
it.
mind, but Coops answered first, so yeah, I'm blaming Coops.
Oh.
Oh, no.
All right, that's fair.
How very dare
I've been
you.
eating
No.
Patty's checkpoints.
Apparently, fuck.
Oh, I get a
I
listen.
will roll
Okay.
for the.
I get an increase in listen apparently.
Yeah, don't
Oh,
worry.
yeah. I will listen.
So it seems.
Yay! Increase in listen. The fear
Nice.
is getting to me.
The fear is getting to you. You've grown paranoid.
Yeah, I've already added that as a status. Anyways,
Nice.
I'll roll a d10. Oh, nice.
Okay.
Nice.
I have a 4 in locksmith now.
Hey! Well done.
Gotta start somewhere.
Gotta start
Damn it.
somewhere. Remember that
Damn
at
it.
any time you want, you can ask me if any of your skills is an applicable roll for anything, and I will say yes or no, and you can roll.
Yay,
do
more
s-
language.
Spot hidden. Ah, damn.
Oh,
Oh well.
Ooh,
unusually good roll though.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting
God, that would have been so good.
I'm getting better in German.
Ooh,
Clearly
well
that-
done, well
Nice.
done.
Snazzy.
It's clearly what I needed in the character.
Clearly.
Awful, terrible language. Why would you ever need that?
I know, right?
Nobody speaks German.
It's not my fault I was born with it.
Do better.
I mean, at least it's not Danish.
I'm not
So
gonna
is it
be
gonna
Danish
be
isn't even a real language. I
strength?
can't say anything mean about it. It's like making fun of like Elvish from Tolkien.
You can.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can, but who's gonna be offended by it?
Okay, so
Like 5 people.
so Jonah, strength check.
Yes.
Yes.
So I was going to be asking, is it times 4, times 5, or what?
It's times 5, but it is strength check with disadvantage.
All right.
you are
So
just a
roll
little guy.
twice.
So you
You're
roll.
just a little guy, and this is a beefy priest.
So you want to roll twice? Is that it?
Yes.
I mean, I succeed both times.
You
Nice.
succeed, so you manage to scoop Father David up. How exactly do you do this? Is it like arm over his shoulders kind of thing? or
Yeah,
is it like a
fireman
survival style?
carry.
Nice.
I was imagining
Seems-
him picking him up like a cat.
Yeah, just
Under the armpits.
Wait,
lift.
what is your strength?
12.
Really? Wow. I thought it was less.
Impressive.
That's about the same strength as David in his
Yeah?
in his
Oh.
sheet.
Yeah, I have a 13. So
Yeah.
Jeez.
Jonah doesn't look strong, but he is.
Jonah lifts.
Can I
Lift.
roll to see if David wakes up?
Yes, absolutely. What kind of roll would that be?
Straight 100.
Gunnar?
Like, I don't fucking know. Whatever you think is appropriate. Waking up, like, you're being jostled around, that'd be some kind of, like, perception.
Yeah.
So, like, not spot hidden. Listen, I guess, just being jostled around.
Yeah.
Maybe make Jonah make a roll for it. Like, dexterity times 3.
Yeah, I guess.
Or maybe
Let's-
shit, I remember. Do we have constitution in this
Yes.
game?
Yeah, there is a constitution.
I'm thinking Father David rolls a constitution roll. And if he fails, he stays asleep.
Well, we can just
Alright,
take that.
let's-
We can take that
Is there
58.
going to be a times 1, times 3, or times 5 roll?
5.
All right. So I roll the.
You rolled a 58, which is still good. So now you just gotta take your constitution and times that 5, and that's the score you need to beat.
Do math,
Alright.
Goops. Fast. Quick.
Fuck,
Quick
fuck,
math.
shit. No, wait. Hang on a second.
How much con do you have?
55?
It doesn't matter how much he got under if it's obvious that he got under without having to do like obvious mathematics, and you don't have to worry about it, Coops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do math, Goops. Quick.
Like
He,
We're all counting on you. Now.
So, because his con is like 11, and that times 5 is 55.
So you didn't make it.
And he rolled a 58, so
You wait.
just
You fucked
barely
it.
didn't
Still
make it.
asleep.
Yeah, you still sleep.
Good.
Conked.
Man.
Straight conked.
Yeah, I'm going to carry him over to the bed.
You hear him mumbling quietly in his sleep. Our Father who art in heaven.
Yeah, I'm just gonna set him down in there.
Aww.
Just slunk him on the bed across
Just slunk him on the
Patty.
bed. He does
Yeah, just kind
have-
of like sideways across the bed.
Father David does have a mattress on the floor. Kind of.
Oh, right,
here-ish.
right. Floor mattress.
Slam.
To say, if you want to be really weird, set him down next to Raymond's on his mattress.
Wakey, wakey, Raymond.
No, 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 no. In the trunk.
In the trunk. In
In
the
the
trunk.
trunk, yeah.
No, in the bathtub.
No, that one
Obviously,
actually
for
almost
sure.
makes sense.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be logical. Put him in the shower and just turn on the shower, I guess.
Aw,
But no,
don't be
floor
mean.
mattress.
You would be
Floor
mean to the poor
mattress.
guy.
I know. He probably has a hangover. He clearly imbibed on the communion wine or something.
Yeah.
Hello, Dimitri. You doing your
Yeah,
rounds?
so I'll put him there. Jonah has actually learned from his mistake. How good do you think Jonah is at cooking now? Do you think? I don't think he can be trusted to make pancakes on his own.
Well, he learned a little bit about how to make pancakes.
Not enough. Or not enough to do so unsupervised
That's
and
very
unassisted.
Even real?
I mean,
So, understanding that, he will only make himself cereal.
fair. Impressive.
Let's see, there is a 1 in 10% chance he catches something on fire.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
90 and above, he set something on fire. We're good.
Yay.
We're good.
Hey, well done, well
Woo.
done.
He got the milk in the bowl this time.
Woo.
Yeah. Oh, baby.
Hang on, just messing up with tokens. There we go. Jonah goes downstairs. As he enters the kitchen, though, he sees that Andante is already there and making breakfast. It's toast today.
Fantastic.
Ooh. Jonah, good morning.
Morning, Jonah.
Ooh, toast today. Don't mind if I do.
He gives you a small smile and hands you a plate with a few pieces, pre-buttered and jammed,
Hell yeah.
and even gives your shoulder a little fatherly squeeze before you sit down. As you go there, he says, "Hey, do not forget your juice."
Ooh, right, right.
Sets a big, perspiring glass of juice in front of you.
Shit, now I want orange juice.
Yeah.
You are the god of this world. You can choose to have orange juice if you want.
You can indeed. Alright, next one to wake up is. Whomst was it? I think it was Patty, wasn't it? Yes, Patty.
Patty goes back to sleep. Fuck this.
Fair enough.
I mean,
Uh,
same.
Scrolling around. Patty's gonna roll down into the kitchen since we seem to have decided that eating in the actual dining room is for fucking losers. Dinner is happening in the kitchen, or lunch, breakfast. I got there eventually.
You got there eventually. You got it.
See, the reason why we don't have breakfast in the dining room is because it's for dinner.
It's
Anyway,
for dinner.
Logical. Sound.
Dinner.
Senior.
Your.
Patty comes down like actually put together this time, unlike previously where she has fallen asleep from stress exhaustion and woken up kind of like fucking deep lost in the sauce. This time, she got decent sleep, has put herself together, has like done up her hair, has actually gotten dressed, has put on makeup, is
What?
feeling like an actual fucking person right now as opposed to a stress ball. Fuck these ghosts.
Fuck these ghosts, you are gonna slay.
Mhm.
Yas, queen. Anyways.
So did you dress up for the ghosts, or?
Yeah, no.
No, I'm doing my
Fuck are
ghost.
you, and what have you done with Patty? You're not
Well,
supposed to be
excuse you,
functioning
big
at this
boy.
time. It's too
I'm
early for you to be
fighting
functioning.
Yeah,
Jonah
fuck
will
you.
pull out his phone and look at the time. What time is it?
It is about 8:30.
Oh no.
Normally, you're not completely conscious and able to hold a conversation until at least 10.
That's because I unlocked my truest superpower. I got 8 hours of sleep last night.
Andante pushes a mug of
Impressive.
coffee into Patty's hand.
Oh, thank you.
He gives her a small smile and also a plate of toast.
This is why we're best friends.
He gives a small chuckle from the counter.
So how's the boy?
I also think I got 8 hours of sleep. About as good as we can all hope, really.
Wow, holy shit.
I think
I
the
feel
only
like this
one.
morning's too good now. I feel like something's gonna happen. Are we gonna have like a ghost? Are we gonna have a horrible monster that busts in through the window?
Yeah, that's probably gonna happen. That's happened like every day for the past week since we got, or at least since we got here.
Andante does a double take. Ay, Dios mío, why don't you just sleep in the pub?
I mean, it's kind of the principle of the thing.
I
You
mean,
kid-
I
you
don't think
kids are
he's
going to
renting
be the
that place
death of
out. It would
me.
be kind of weird to just start sleeping on the floor someplace.
Andante comes over and spoons some, like spatulas, some bacon onto both of your plates. Gives Patty a mug of, not a mug, a glass of orange juice as well.
But dogs are very comfy to sleep on, so I am actually starting to reconsider it.
It's probably not that comfy for the dog.
I'm
Asker's probably
very
got enough
small.
fat.
Thank you very much. Dogs don't mind me at all.
This is about the time at which Raymond wakes up.
Yeah. So Father David is just on his mattress, or
Yes, Father
Okay.
David is on his
okay,
mattress.
okay. There's nothing suspicious about that, clearly. So Bremen will just ignore him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, clearly, he also had like 8 hours of sleep. It's fine,
Well, obviously, he's still tired and needs more.
right? Boop, 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 boop. Just going through the dining room, because why not?
As Raymond
Crawls over
opens
the table.
door, Andante,
It's a straight whoop.
as Raymond opens the door, Andante straightens up a little bit, sighs, grabs a mug of coffee, just walks over and presses it into his hand.
Thank you. You're a lifesaver.
He actually gives a small smile, a nod. Goes back to preparing another plate of toast and bacon.
So, how was everyone's night? I saw that our priest is still, well, sleeping.
Yeah, I don't think he slept well. I saw him kind of leaned up against the doorway.
He probably was up all night praying. You know how the kids are these days.
Sounds yeah.
Sits down,
Sounds
drinks
like
coffee.
him.
Get the fuck out of here. Well, I, for one, object to such a possessive terminology as our priest. He is an independent priest who don't need no parish. Actually, that's wrong. He's a Catholic.
He kind of does need without a parish, he will wither and die. Like all Catholic priests.
Oh, I love the conversations I walk in on. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you, Dante.
What I'm saying is, he needs nutrients in the form of religious followers. Sustains them.
What are you trying to imply here? Like, does he suck on them like a mosquito?
God, I hope not.
Be a little weird.
Yeah.
We haven't seen like a weird sort of peacemaker proboscis coming out of his mouth, have we?
I mean, I haven't paid attention to it, but I could take a look.
You would take the first opportunity to get in that guy's mouth, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
What does that even mean?
We'll tell you when you're older.
Well,
All right.
Raymond so far has been the only one who has been consistently checking Father David's abs.
That is actually true, yeah. I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with that. We'll see. It'll be an adventure.
Well, obviously, Raymond is just using you as a catalyst for his own homoerotic awakening.
I mean, clearly.
Clearly.
I mean, it can't be the other way around. I came out years ago.
No, exactly.
So, we're all... What was the plan for today?
Look, man, I know that you've been eyeing him up a lot, but like, as the saying goes, a camel's more likely to get through the eye of that needle than a rich man.
Raymond needs to think about that for a bit. Raymond needs to think about that for a bit, and will then just nod and take a sip of his coffee. Probably, yeah. Point taken.
Just accept.
I don't think any of the rest of us actually know if Raymond's gay or not. So
I don't think Raymond knows.
Nope.
I don't think I know, to be honest. Like,
yeah, I don't
that's
think
fair.
anyone here knows.
Yeah, Raymond hasn't told anyone yet. Not even Stinky.
Yeah, we'll find out. It'll be an adventure. It'll be an adventure set. Also, I'm looking at the to-do list. Did we take a picture of the ghost with the Polaroid?
The butterfly spectre?
Yeah.
Shit. I think. I don't remember. No, I don't think.
no, I don't think.
Yeah,
We
didn't
had a
Patty-
camera, but it was the digital kind, not the special.
Oh.
Okay, fair enough. So that's still on the list, and we wanted to see how we can remove the the barrier around the winter garden door.
Yes.
So I guess that's the big thing for today. In fact, Raymond will say so, like publicly. So, anyone has any new ideas what we can do about the door in the winter garden? Presumably, just removing the door will not suffice.
Well, we can try. It's a step in the right direction. You know, I mean, the door can't really be locked if it's not there.
It's a fair point. I guess we can just unscrew the hinges and put it on the wall for the time being.
We can definitely check.
Maybe there's some more like weird symbolic meaning to all this going on, unless well, we don't really know why it's staying closed. Maybe
Yeah,
one of us
also
just needs to open it up.
I mean,
I mean, we may as well try just opening the actual door because that's really easy, but
Yes.
it can't be that simple.
probably
We
not.
tried though. It was closed and locked, and
Yes, and also over all these years, surely someone left the door open during the time which the ghost appeared, and presumably that didn't help.
surely.
Maybe, but there
We
could
will
also
still- we
be,
will
like,
still
more
do it.
steps along this
Yeah,
process.
we will still do it. We'll prop the door open if need be, but we should also look for alternative ways to, I don't know, dispel the magic spell around the winter garden. Ooh. Raymond,
something
Raymond
going on.
having seen actual ghosts and being haunted by them, still doesn't believe in them. Not really.
You know, I still
Obviously.
agreed with your statement and the amount of like sarcasm you put into saying it's a magic spell, but I feel emotionally compelled to disagree just because it's you who said it.
That's fair.
I think this is starting to like impede my ability to do this. What's the word?
I would like to, unironically and without the sarcasm, say it's probably a magical spell.
Yeah, it could be.
Uh,
Not a
I mean, do we got to be wizards now? Like, what the fuck?
Probably.
we could be sorcerers.
Well-
That's built in.
Well, we've got to
What?
do with souls here. I don't think there's anything inherently magical about that or the remnants that they leave upon Earth.
Also, Patty,
What?
you're going to say that believing in ghosts, perfectly reasonable, understandable, you have seen proof. But magic, that's a little too far.
We have yet to see
is that
evidence
where
of
the line's
magic.
getting drawn here?
Yes.
Okay, I keep bringing this up, but I'm trying not to be like that one fucking asshole in paranormal movies that's like, it was just swamp gas. But the existence of one thing doesn't necessarily imply the other, right? Like,
Exactly.
air has fluid dynamics, but that doesn't mean that phlogistone's real.
I'm pretty sure
completely
phlogistons
agree.
are real.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, but I believe in it.
Oh my god.
And also, like, we're kind of fucked even if magic's real because, like, we may be in England, but Hogwarts supposed to be in Scotland, right?
Nice.
I don't think I want to. I don't think I want Harry Potter to exist in this more perfect world that we created.
No. It does exist, but J.K. Rowling is the turf.
Did Neil Gaiman wrote it?
There'd be a lot more fucking. if
Didn't Neil
wrote it.
Gaiman write something incredibly similar?
Yes, years earlier.
Years earlier.
Yeah, he did.
That took off, sure.
Oh, perfect. Yeah,
Yes.
I can live with that. So, no, I mean, okay,
I want a chance to make fun of Harry Potter.
we can do that. We did that last time, I think.
It
Anyway,
would just be like an obscure joke.
Yeah.
so no. Anyway, do we have any like concrete ideas what we want to do, like apart from propping the door open? Because I kind of don't, if I'm honest.
I mean, I think that you're right. The propping the door probably isn't the thing, but as far as I can tell or we can tell, there's probably like a lot of steps to this, and opening the door is just one of them. I think we should at least try, because if there's like some sort of super magical barrier or a ghost door or whatever, us knowing that it exists is informative, even if we fail the process.
Yeah. I mean, what we do know is that the ghost can divert from his normal route. He got very distracted by the music and then the skull.
What if we just use the music to lead him out of a different door?
Shit, that might work.
That's a
or
good
that's
idea.
dumb enough to work.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I mean, there is another door going out towards the lake.
Like, there's some sort of like weird time loop bullshit going on, that we might be breaking, but worth trying.
Yeah, what's the worst that would happen?
I think we should.
We all die.
Yeah. I was also thinking.
I mean, that's kind of inevitable, so...
I was also thinking maybe we should go down into the lake one more time and look for more remnants of Rachel's skeleton. We only found the skull. Surely there's more down there.
As you all discuss all of this, Andante has left the room and gone up the stairs to fetch Father David.
Just hoist him over your shoulder like a sack of potatoes.
Please.
Yes, please.
He's only
Princess
half-
Carrie. Princess Carrie.
No.
Princess Carrie.
No. Just like one of
Yes.
my romance novels.
Just like one of my
I was gonna
romance
say
novels.
bridal carry, but that's a little weird to imply with a Catholic priest and a child.
Oh,
Or I'm
God.
sorry, no, it's Andante
What?
going to
It's not a
grab him.
child.
Yeah, so it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Oh my god, wait, his name tag never changed on this one. Hang on.
Miguel!
Miguel.
No, it's in
Quote-unquote.
quotation marks, so it's fine.
There we go. Alright. As Andante goes upstairs, he quickly finds the room that all of you were sleeping in. He knocks on the door. Padre David, are you in there?
I'm gonna roll a listen check. See
Go
if
right
he
ahead.
gets aroused. Yeah, I make it.
Nice. Father David hears a knocking sound and a familiar voice. For a moment, just a moment, he doesn't hear Dante's voice. Instead, he hears Padre David.
Jesus.
But it very quickly distorts and morphs into the more familiar and much more comforting sound of Andante's voice.
There's just a fucking.
Andante immediately opens the door. Padre David, are you okay?
And he comes in, and Father David looks like fucking ass. He is pale, deep bags under his eyes. He's completely ruffled. He's like sitting up, kind of chest heaving a little bit.
Completely ruffled.
Ay,
Completely
Dios
ruffled.
mío. Padre David. ¿Qué pasó? What happened?
Oh, I am. It's just startled awake. Apologies, Andante.
Struggled awake. You look like you just awoke from the dead.
Here's to hoping that's still many years off.
Ay, ay, ay. Padre, please. Come downstairs. You need some breakfast and some good company.
What time is it?
It is 8:45.
Oh, right. I'll be down in a moment. Thank you, Andante.
And Dante reaches out and puts a hand on Father David's shoulder. Padre, I am starting to worry about you. You have been looking worse every day.
I can't help but agree with you there, Andante. I'll get a bit cleaned up, and I'll look a bit better.
This is not a matter of getting cleaned up and looking better. This is a matter of your health, your mental, your spiritual health. What has been going on here? I hear them, all of them talking about ghosts and this and that down in the kitchen every day. What have you been doing?
Communing with the devil? No.
Thank you.
No. And he kind of like he seems to think and struggle to like come up with the words. If I just rubs his temples, I'll just say that you're a very wise man for sleeping in that inn every night. Please don't sleep here. Don't ever sleep here.
I was not planning on it.
Would
Padre, maybe you need to follow my example.
I cannot leave, not without the rest of them. If even one of them is still in this house at night, I'll be here too.
Ay, Padre. Get refreshed. I will be preparing breakfast for you. There is coffee ready.
Thank you kindly, Andante.
As Father David starts standing up, and Dante reaches out, takes his hand, and pulls him into a hug.
There's a moment before David hugs him back. It is a tight hug for just a moment before it loosens up.
Know that you can always come to me if you need it, Padre David.
Right. Right.
I will see you downstairs.
I'll see you downstairs on that day.
Try not to die while in the shower.
I will do my best.
I do not, I do not think my heart could take such a loss. He gives a small smile.
He gives him a weak smile back. David goes to get essentially splash water on his face and get dressed because he already showered yesterday after running like a fucking maniac through town.
Oh yeah. It doesn't take him long, and
Yes, and Dante had a wife and kids.
yep.
We can't ship him any. Well, we still
I
can't
keep
ship.
forgetting about that.
We can still ship him. It's just
It's not canon.
It's just awkward.
It's just fanon.
It's cute, but not canon.
But I don't want to mess with that relationship.
Why not?
Aw.
We don't know them.
I mean, presumably they're happily married.
We don't know that.
Yeah, actually, no, we don't know what that relationship is like. Fuck it. Dante's wife doesn't deserve him. He needs to divorce her, take the kids.
The kids need to
and
grow.
marry Father David.
The kids need to grow
Oh my
up.
God.
Wow, Jesus.
Oh shit.
Alright, I need to go to the bathroom real quick, but the moment Father David enters the kitchen and Dante gives him a plate of toast and some coffee, same procedures every year.
Yeah.
As is customary.
I want to say, while Andante was away, we got into a heated discussion about the difference between the existence of magic and the existence of ghosts.
Yeah. I'm saying if one exists, both of them should, because it would be stupid for only one supernatural thing to exist.
All right, but what kind of magic, though? Because if we assume that ghosts exist and they're a continuation
I
of the
don't
existence
know,
of
the
the
fucking
soul,
wizard
that
shit?
means... I would be... Raymond, just with shaking hands, pours himself another cup of coffee. He's so angry right now. So mad. Just...
David's
If
I
we
don't know
assume...
the fucking wizard shit.
If we assume that the soul
I'm
is
gonna
the
go
continued
find-
existence of the energy of... That a ghost is the continued existence of the energy of the soul, then magic would also have to comply with the perpetuation of energy. You can't just make...
I don't know. I'm going to.
You can't just create
Shit.
energy out of nothing.
Father David is going to walk in at some point on this. Hey, Father David, you know Latin, right?
almost drops his fucking cup of coffee. What?
Latin, you know Latin, don't you? Don't all
Yes,
Catholic priests know it?
Yes, I know Latin, son.
Okay, so when you chant things in Latin and wave a stick at something, has any magic happened?
Well, I don't exactly wave a stick. Well,
Okay, so that's it. You need to also get a magic wand. Maybe a staff? Probably a wide-brimmed hat.
Doesn't the Pope have both?
Jonah, would you like to learn a bit of Latin? Is that what's going on?
So,
No, Father David,
So
we're discussing...
obviously-
We're discussing if the existence of ghosts also means that magic exists. You, being one of the people who literally believe in a very holy ghost, can maybe shed some light on this.
yeah, what I'm saying is, obviously, chanting Latin is how you cast magic. So,
Obviously.
have you ever cast magic?
Well, here's the thing. There's chanting in Latin, but you could also use another language, like, let's say, for example, English, which is what most sermons are conducted in, at least my sermons, seeing as not a whole lot of individuals know Latin. Either way, you can invoke the Holy Spirit.
I would then.
Hello, ominous voice. You can invoke Holy Spirit. You could invoke the saints or angels.
Okay, which one of those is most likely to cause magic or to cast a spell?
It depends on what you think, how you classify magic or spell.
I
David
mean,
just looks
how
like
about
he got dragged through the street.
how about one
and
of the?
just
I mean,
splashed.
how about one of the classics, turning water into wine?
See, now that was done by the Son of God, Jesus Christ the Messiah.
Yes, through magic,
and Savior of
clearly.
humankind. It's through the some would call it magic, but it was more of divinity than just willy-nilly magic.
Raymond looks to Jonah with like a knowing, like, well, it's clearly just a cop out.
He starts filling a pot with water.
Just water.
Just filling a pot with straight fucking water. The biggest pot he could find.
As he fills that pot with water, Raymond's eyes can't help but glance over there. He sees that running water start filling the pot, and as he does so, he was saying something, he was talking, but he slowly trails off and just stares at that water,
Do I have to go to the toilet?
flowing more and more. He slowly starts hearing something in the back of his mind. A voice.
Oh dear.
Quiet. A song. He feels a chill around him and a pressure. It's as if he's floating. The moment someone says his name, he is snapped out of it.
Naturally.
He completely forgot what he was talking about.
Do I remember the like the water thing, the melody?
Oh yes.
Sure.
It was very, very faint, but it was Rachel Fairchild singing.
Yeah, no. Let me just.
Blessed are you, Lord, all powerful God,
Okay.
who in Christ, the living water of salvation, blessed and transformed us.
That was a sanity check. Anyway,
Grant that when we are sprinkled this water and make use of it and will be refreshed inwardly by the power of the Holy Spirit and continue to walk in the new life we received at baptism.
Raymond will set his half-drunk coffee down and just exit the kitchen, clearly thinking about something. I'm gonna go to the lake. Where's the nearest? Oh, up there. Just straight to the lake.
Where's Mr. Shafter going?
I don't know.
Starts to follow him.
All of you just saw Raymond Shafter just go, like, just get far away. Just this distant expression. It was like he was dissociating and then just get up and leave.
Shafter? Mr. Shafter starts to run. Mr. Shafter!
Oh, hold on! Raymond?
How high is that, like, ground level?
That's still ground
Yeah.
level.
It's
Alright.
ground level.
Alright.
The lake. What else would it be?
It's ground level.
I'm not sure if it was elevated or not.
The
Starts
what
just
the
booking
lake?
it after him.
Why would the lake be elevated?
Not the lake. The
the
grass,
thing.
like the
Okay.
stone.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the little columned terrace.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Mr. Shafter! Raymond!
Yes. What? What? I'm trying to find the music.
What?
Yeah,
music?
Jonah will also be heading out following
What the music?
after finishing his glass of orange juice, which is of course more important than Raymond.
Yeah, gotta drink
Obviously.
your appy juice. Look, no, the music. Didn't you hear it?
No.
The spooky underwater music.
No.
Have we all heard before, or was that just me? I don't remember.
Mr. Shafter, that we didn't hear
Raymond,
anything.
are you
We just
okay?
started off.
As a matter of fact, the only one who would be able to know what he's talking about is Patty Green, who is the only other person who ever heard the aria.
Okay, well,
Raymond, you good? You don't look so good.
Are you okay?
Uh, Raymond didn't hear the music anymore, right?
He doesn't hear the music anymore. It was only while he was seeing the running water.
Okay, wait a moment. This wouldn't be common sense. What could I can I just roll an idea check? See if I like put 2 and 2 together here.
Go right ahead.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I did. So
Ooh,
so
very nice.
Raymond will think like back like, okay, what happened? I had coffee. There was running water. I was sitting down. We had a talk about stupid magic and obviously existing ghosts and how they're not related. Raymond says this out loud, by the way. Just kind of half muttering to himself in a stream of consciousness.
David's like straining to like listen to him.
Dr. Celeste LeBlanc is looking more and more worried.
We had to listen to Jesus magic, which is also ridiculous, but okay.
Mr. Shafter?
Yeah. What? I have to test something. You can wait here if you want, but goes back to the kitchen.
He follows him.
Okay, let's see.
I slam David into the wall.
Sitting here.
Bonk.
Bwank. All right, let's see. I was sitting here. Had my coffee. Had my coffee in my hand. Andante, could you take this glass and pour some water into it?
And Dante gives Raymond a raised eyebrow for a moment, but then sighs and just goes over, takes the glass, and starts pouring water into it.
Actually, not no. There was a glass. I meant like some glass, a random glass that's near him.
Oh,
It's fine as long as he stands there. It's fine. Okay, Raymond.
he
Let's see what happens.
reaches out, he opens the tab, and as the water starts filling up the glass, indeed, Raymond very, very quietly, very distantly hears the echoes of that singing again. But it only lasts for a second before it cuts off.
That's such a weird thing to imagine, though. Just water rushes, Arya. Water stops, Arya cuts off.
Sorry.
Did it cut off when the water stopped, or did it like before?
It cuts off with a strange echoing effect.
Okay.
Raymond can still hear the notes in his head for a moment as the water stops flowing. And it leaves him feeling chilled. While the water is flowing, he feels that pressure around him again. It was stronger when Father David was filling up that bowl of water. And he was also standing over there for far longer. The water was running for longer.
Okay. Another. Do me a favor and put the glass in the sink and just let the water run into it. Just for a while.
Then Andante deadpans. That does it. And turns on the tap water.
I do like that he doesn't even question it. It's just, oh yeah, whatever.
Walks over, gets himself a cup of coffee. As Raymond stares at the glass in the sink. Again, that voice returns slowly but surely. He hears it. He hears the aria. The longer it flows, the longer it goes. The more he seems to tune out the world. He hears the aria louder. It's still quiet, but it's calling out to him. He feels that pressure all around him. and the edges of his vision start to become darkened and clouded.
Okay. Can I fight against that? Can I try to get up?
I'd say roll a constitution check to see if you can.
Okay. Times 5?
Times 5, with disadvantage.
Okay. Well, I don't think I can beat that.
No,
Not a 95.
not a 95. You sit as you stare at the water running. You hear the aria more and more clearly in your head, and you feel that pressure all around you. Your vision starts to decrease more and more, that blackness encroaching upon you from all sides. You feel a shortness of breath. It's hard to breathe. You feel cold all around you. You start to realize it feels just like being in that lake. The shortness of breath as you're gasping through diving gear, and the pressure of the water all around, and the darkness. You start to see shadows in that darkness. Almost as if it's distant light filtering through. Seaweed dancing about you. Eventually all you can see is just that water, until the darkness closes in on you completely and you're left sitting there, staring, completely lost to the world.
Okay. Can I try one more time to, like, snap myself out of it, maybe?
Go right ahead.
Okay. Not a disadvantage, I suppose.
Another disadvantage.
Okay, this makes it.
Ooh, nice. Very nice.
Hella.
As you sit there and you stare at the nothing all around you, you start to panic. You start to feel your heart beating harder in your chest. It's not right. No, you need to get out of this lake. You have to swim up. You have to get out of here. You have to breathe. You look all around. You try your hardest to tear yourself away from this as that song keeps echoing in your ears. And as you stare into the dark, you see something distant. A shape, a light shape, starting to tone out of the dark. For a moment, you have this horrible, chilling feeling as you think you see that familiar, pearly exterior of a human skull. But as you struggle, as you try to tear yourself away from this, you realize it's not a skull, it's a face. A living face. Long black hair that flows out about her, billowing in the water. She's raising both of her hands. She's reaching for you. But by then, you're struggling so hard that the darkness is starting to subside. With a gasp, you return to reality. Falling off of your chair, landing on the floor.
I just fall.
As the song
I fall
abruptly
backwards.
cuts off.
Yeah, I fall backwards, just narrowly avoiding hitting my head on the pavement.
Yeah.
David's gonna stumble forward to get him. Raymond!
Could someone turn off the water?
Yes, and Dante had rushed over and turned off the water.
Father David kind of wraps an arm around him and helps him up. Raymond, are you all right?
I was back in the lake. I was back in the lake and I heard the music. And I saw
What?
something. lady in the water. I that's also a film title, I think. Not that one.
Rachel?
I guess so. Long hair, flowy.
Probably.
From the pictures you've seen of Rachel Fairchild, yes, you recognized her. That was indeed Rachel.
Yeah, I think. No, it was Rachel. So I heard the water, and I was surrounded by it and pressured, like when we were back in the lake, and I heard the same music, and I was just there.
What were you looking to accomplish, bud?
I mean, gotta find out what that was, right?
I mean, should we use the demon board to try to contact her again? To see if like there's something she needs?
Okay, wait a moment.
A chill runs down Father David's spine, and he goes visibly paler.
Straight up. Okay, wait a moment. Straight up, if I may. A straight up intelligence roll. And if I succeed, you tell me if this is a terrible idea or not.
All right.
Times 5 would be 60, 75.
70 for sure, you make it.
So my idea. Okay, Raymond will just go. I think we need to go back in the lake.
No.
What does my common sense tell me when I say that out loud?
Your common sense tells you that it doesn't really make sense going back in the lake. Because right now, you're hearing Rachel in the house.
Right, good point.
Where did we leave her skull? Where did we leave her skull?
It's in the room with the board.
Oh,
Right.
Also, another thing. Patty Green,
Yeah.
as Raymond went through this harrowing experience, you also heard the singing. It wasn't as vivid and loud for you, and you didn't experience the same hallucination, but you heard it and you felt that coldness. It was chilling, but not nearly as strong as what Raymond experienced.
That's so Raymond.
That's so
Raymond
Raymond.
raving rabbits.
So, I'm sorry. I heard it, but it wasn't as like intense as it was for Raymond.
Yes.
Okay.
You heard the song and you felt the chill, but you didn't experience the visual hallucination.
Yeah, and then you probably got distracted by Raymond having like a fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Once Patty is like certain that Raymond isn't gonna start having like an epileptic seizure or something, she calms down a little bit. Patty jokes about not liking Raymond, but it's not like she wants to see the guy have a fucking aneurysm. She leans back and like leans on like the back two legs of her chair. She has to like put her feet up on the table to do it because her legs are too
That's
short.
so unsafe. That's so unsafe. There's no carpet here, you know. If you fall, it'll hurt.
If I fall, I'll roll with it. I'm like an ant. I can fall from terminal velocity. I don't get hurt because I'm not heavy enough.
Please be careful on the screen.
Anyway,
He looks at Patty with this
also,
very tired look.
for
Tired, worried look.
also for the common sense
Tired
roll,
dad look.
Raymond says, "Oh, I think we should go back to the lake," and then catches himself. No, wait, no. The skull is here. I need the skull.
Yeah.
The skull.
So just to clarify, none of the rest of you heard that. Like, Raymond heard the song. I heard the song, although I didn't have the weird like revelry seizure. I'm assuming that it was louder for Raymond. Did anyone else hear it?
Nope.
Nope.
Didn't
Oh,
hear
that's a little
anything.
funky.
Raymond! Raymond!
Raymond is going for the skull.
Raymond?
Raymond!
Just kind of muttering to himself.
Starts running after tackle. No.
He just-
Well,
He
shit.
sprints.
All right.
he's not.
Motherfucker's
He's
long
not.
legs.
He's not
Fucking-
running. He's just. But he's walking fast. He's power walking.
Raymond! Slow down! Where are you going and why?
I'm just getting the skull. I need the skull. It's
Raymond,
important.
careful!
That
And his
doesn't
voice
answer why.
breaks.
Also, what if this happens every time I hear water? What if I have to go pee? This is terrible. This is awful.
Oh, goodness.
Well, then you're gonna start having seizures when you piss.
I don't want to have a
I'm
seizure
sorry.
when I piss. Where's the skull?
Alright, Stinky, slow down. Before Raymond
Okay.
walks through
Okay, wait.
those particular doors,
Yeah.
Father David,
Yeah.
are you going to attempt anything?
He's gonna reach out and he's gonna grab Raymond's arm after he says Raymond, wait, and his voice just cracks.
Alright, roll a strength check to see if you can hold him back.
he's
Or like to see how strong you're grippy right now.
not gonna like fucking squeeze it, but he's gonna try and
Whee!
Yeah.
Okay, opposed strength check. Let's do it.
Slash.
Stuck, do
Alright.
it.
Slide. Wee! Oh!
Whoa!
Oh!
Holy shit.
Ooh, you got trauma gripped.
Yeah, you did.
He has the strength of the Lord on his
Oh
side.
shit. Okay. Okay. Well, I still have. I have to try, right?
Yeah, go ahead and try.
Actually, I can't just. What if I? Is this just for ID? Oh no, that's not it. That's just the idea roll. Okay.
Oh, but 52 is still a valid roll. And
I
unfortunately,
mean, not for
Father
strength,
David beats.
but it's fine.
Either way, everything is still just 1d 100.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's just everything has like its own roll. Just these, no. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine.
All right. So
Anyway,
I get
Father
stopped
David
cold.
needs to eat. Yeah, you get stopped cold. You feel Father David grip onto your arm, and you're fairly certain that you're gonna get bruises from the strength of that.
Like
gripping.
being held in a vice.
Yep. Like you've been grabbed by the Holy Spirit.
Well, weirdly arousing. Raymond stops. Oh
Roll for half chub! Roll for half chub!
no! What would I even roll for that?
Constitution,
Constitution.
maybe?
No! No.
Have you been a naughty boy, Raymond?
That was
Oh, oh, Father, I think I have sinned. Oh no.
Wait. Would passing the Constitution, which one's him getting hard and which one isn't?
passing
Fuck.
isn't.
Well, that's 50. Exactly that,
We're gonna
actually, I
start
think.
using Monster Heart arousal rolls. All right.
Yeah.
I think 65 is exactly 5 times my strength. Yeah, it is. Oh no, it's no my constitution. Yeah.
Yeah, your Constitution.
So I make it, I guess.
You make it.
I
Alright, you gracefully do not get a half chub, although
although
cheeks are getting a little flushed.
65 is exactly 5 times my con. So barely.
What does that mean, Connor?
What?
If you get exactly the number, do you succeed or not?
Oh yeah, it's equal to or under. That's your target number. You're trying to
Okay.
roll equal to or less than.
So
that.
Okay.
very, very barely success.
You
Just
do get
scrape.
seized by not just Father David, but also something else, and you can't help
Something
it.
happens.
The intensity of his green eyes
intensity.
staring into you.
Exactly,
Yeah, and,
you
those,
can't help
and
but
that
be activated by them.
strong, caring grip.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Raymond's brief period of terror being disrupted by a newfound sensation in his mid-20s. We have to digest that later. Like that's for later, okay? But his brain is kind of restarting right now.
Putting it in the box for later.
Yeah, that goes in. Okay, that goes in the bottle. I'm sure it'll hold.
It will spontaneously erupt at any point.
Anyway, but Raymond has kind of like a soft reset and just stops.
You hear the dee-dee, boom boom.
Whatever sound a BlackBerry
Uh,
makes.
David, is standing there. He has got one hand gripped on Raymond. He is pale. His stance is weirdly firm, and his eyes are intensely, directly into Raymond's fucking soul. Raymond.
Oh my god, David, you look like you've seen a ghost.
Dr. Celeste Blanc face palms.
Please. Let's settle down. And he slowly releases Raymond's arm.
All right. No, Raymond will just stand there and be like, if he was a smoker, he would light up right now. But like,
Was it good for you?
like 3 at once. No, he's just okay. He will rub his temples and just all right. I was in a fucking lake. I was in the lake and I felt like I was drowning. I think I need the skull for something. I don't know what. It's in there, right?
Yes, but...
So why... And he points to, like, Father David's very muscular arms.
Things happened last night. And I need everyone to be very careful. Around this room, on this floor, in this house. Please don't charge ahead without
Yeah, I
someone
don't think we
with
should
you.
do.
Well, then everyone can.
I don't think
everyone can come with me into the room.
Right.
Father David, why don't you want us to go in the room?
And he looks at LeBlanc, and there's visible fear, like Celeste has never seen in this man. He is not shaking. He is pale and rigid. My back hurts, Celeste.
Her eyes widen. And Patty Green also knows what this means.
Yep. Okay. Why don't we... What do we do here? What's the right call? Why don't we just... You know what? Fuck it. Let's get out of this house for a sec.
That might do us some good.
Agreed.
To at least
You know what? Yeah,
get
good
some
idea.
fresh air, if nothing else.
Yeah, let's go.
Front yard, not back this time.
Yeah.
Come on, Father David. Dr. Celeste puts a hand on Father David's back and starts leading him out, and as she does so, he feels something there. It's not so much a pain as it is a strange, kind of stinging, slightly tingling sensation.
Where does he feel it?
He feels it not on his scars, but just where Celeste is touching.
He pauses and she put her hand on his back, right?
Yeah, very gently.
And flinches.
She pulls her hand away with a small... Are you okay, Father David?
My apologies, Dr. LeBlanc. I don't mean to concern anyone. Let's just...
Well, it's too late.
Right.
Sorry. Let's just get outside.
I'm going to go and get Andante.
Yes, I'll go with you.
He's gonna pause by that door and he's gonna peek in to look at the fucking safe. Paranoia.
It
He
clearly.
looks at the safe, and it is as he left it.
Yeah, Yeah, it's all safe.
Nods, closes the door.
It's fine. The ring is clearly inside there. We didn't even need to look. It's okay.
Really?
Yeah, we heard the sound it makes.
It's fine.
Totally.
He's kind of fast walking a little bit.
Okay, so we're outside.
Just looking.
Next, let's start from the top. Where
Grab the
are we
Andante.
right now? Not like where we
Dante
literally.
was already on his way out.
Grab the Andante.
Grab the Andante.
Let's wait for the other 3
Yeah,
to come out.
just make sure everyone's.
Out. Dr. Celeste Blanc, Father David, and Andante soon join you outside.
Gotta make sure the Andante isn't left behind. That'd be bad.
Just,
Andante is not left behind.
just grab him on his biceps.
No. That's for you and you alone, Raymond.
All right, we're all outside of the goddamn spooky mansion. Name drop. We're outside of the spooky mansion. Now let's start from the top. What problems do we have right now?
Well, apparently
lack
the
of
sound of
sleep.
running water makes me experience haunting hallucinations of being underwater and drowning.
David
All
takes
right.
off his cardigan and kind of carefully tries to put it around Raymond's shoulders.
Oh.
I really hope it's only like faucet water and not every running water, because as soon as it rains, I'm gonna be in big trouble. Also, I couldn't shower. What am I doing?
So that would be a problem. Not excited about that. So we have that. I think it might be a distance thing because I also heard it,
Okay.
but you were closer, so that might have some effect with it because only you had the thing. Otherwise, it might just be like only one person experiences the vision.
I did have a worse experience when we were actually inside the lake, though. Like,
Yeah, it could be that.
whatever was in there affected me more than you.
Yeah.
You
I'm
did
not
literally
sure
grab
exactly
a
what was-
skull down there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
You did literally grab a skull down there. You touched the remnants of whatever's haunting the lake, aka Rachel Fairchild.
Yeah, so clearly the ghost energy fled into me. As we already established that you can't destroy or create energy out of nothing.
Wait, wasn't it Patty who brought it out?
No, it was Raymond.
Yeah, Raymond had a very, very bad time.
If I remember correctly, we swam down. Raymond grabbed the skull. Raymond got kind of like stunlocked by the skull, and Patty ended up grabbing him and hugging the ropes. So everyone dragged them back up.
Yep.
Pretty much.
So maybe it just never happens to me. Maybe it has something to do with the skull. Maybe just proximity. We don't know that yet. But okay, so there's the problem. There's what we know. Conclusion is experiment more with the curse. Second,
Right.
What other problems do we have? I know David's got something. You don't look like shit that much. Normally, I didn't say this in the best way. We're not good now. David, what's going on, buddy?
Patty's been talking. David's like reached his hand around towards his back, and he's been kind of like touching at the spot where Celeste touched.
There's
Trying to
more of
see if
that
it's
strange tingling, slightly stinging sensation. It's not painful per se, but it's not particularly comfortable either.
Actually, question.
Hmm?
Did David sleep in his... did he just sleep in his clothes?
He changed into pajamas like everybody else.
Okay, so we wouldn't...
We're going to bed.
So it would look normal. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I need someone to look at me back. I have
right.
I have the glasses. Mr. Shafter, would you?
Yeah, sure.
And because he's a polite little guy, they're gonna go over behind like the tower outcropping.
Yeah.
Just flex until your shirt rips.
And then he's gonna like
We can appreciate.
Nice.
he's gonna hand Raymond the lenses.
Why do we have to go so far away?
Just to be safe.
We could have just stepped behind the corner inside the house. It's fine. Okay, so we
We're in the house.
Don't worry about it.
We're not in the house right now.
fine.
Hands Raymond the thing, grabs the back of his shirt and like turns and lifts the back of his shirt up until you see the fucking muscles
It's just-
and his freak ass back scar. And what else?
How about you describe that freak ass back scar for us, Father David?
So, amongst the pale skin of Father David's back, all the freckles, is this giant shredding scar like some beast with claws. Big fucking claws just raked across his back. Bigger than your average animal. Unnaturally big.
That's probably not okay.
Okay, let me just I have to get the joke out of I have to get the joke out of my own head. No. Raymond will just I really don't see why we can't do this in front of the other. Okay, I see.
Nice.
What is the other? Look, the alternative was, wow, that's big. Is it normal that is it normal that it's so veiny?
Sorry,
No.
damn it, they're not being...
No, Raymond will just. Okay, just. Where did. Actually, does it look fresh or does it look aged?
It looks aged.
Okay.
Very aged.
But outside of the scar, Raymond also sees that on the top of Father David's back, like over his shoulder blades, is a strange black smear. It's almost like an ink stamp, but made out of soot.
Okay, well, Raymond is currently focused solely on the giant scar. And he just... Jesus, how long... This looks really old. How long did you have this?
I got it when I was a child.
From what? Did you wrestle with a bear?
He kind of lets his shirt fall back. Looks at Raymond. With a
You know,
kind of haunted...
you know. Raymond will... Actually, Raymond will see the look on Father David's face, just go, you know, Catholic bear in the woods. You don't have to tell me.
No.
You don't have to, it's fine. No, don't even tell me. It's okay. You had a little schmutz on your shoulder there.
It
Yes,
wasn't just a little, it was covering his shoulder blades.
Yeah, Raymond will make like hand gestures. You had a little schmutz on your shoulder about this, and just hold his hands wide apart. So I don't think that's normal. I don't know. Would you let me have another look?
Yes. And he quickly lifts up his shirt again.
Okay, Raymond will make a picture of what appears to be soot.
Yeah.
Just make a quick picture, show it to Father David as he turns around.
What's it look like with the glasses on?
Well, you tell me. He just pulls up the picture.
With the glasses on, Raymond. I handed you the green lenses.
Oh, you mean like in front of the lens? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
It's okay. Raymond's just been through a traumatic experience. He's allowed to be a little slow.
That's
Yeah.
alright.
Same with the player.
He's allowed.
Same with the player. Come on. Anyway, yeah, he holds the camera in front of the lenses in front of the other. He holds the glasses in front of the lens. There we go.
What?
He holds the glasses in front of the camera lens and then makes another picture.
Smart.
There
yeah,
we go.
and does that work?
Should. Worked with the camera, right?
As he takes a picture through the glasses, there's of course a little bit of a distortion there. It's always difficult to take a picture through anything that through any kind of glass, honestly, especially one with such relatively small lenses. But yeah, it doesn't look much different except in mixed in with the fine soot particles. There's a lot of green.
Well, I think you got touched by a ghost.
And he'll look at the pictures and squint. Being touched by a ghost doesn't leave the soot marks. And he'll reach behind himself and underneath his shirt and kind of like wipe his fingers along the black.
Yeah, does it come off?
He feels the slight stinging, tingling sensation, and as he removes his fingers and looks at them, there is indeed the soot right there. Also, I would like you to roll an idea check, Coops.
Whee!
I
Ooh.
believe in you, Coops. Ooh, you did it.
Ooh, very nice. Father David realizes as he looks at the picture and as he thinks back to yesterday, the area of that stain corresponds to where Prowley's chest leaned against him as he heard that scraping noise outside.
Take a deep breath. Shudder. Right. Thank you, Raymond. And he reaches out the non-sooty hand and squeezes Raymond's shoulder a little bit.
That also goes in the bottle.
And walks past him, pulling his shirt down a bit more. Very non-conspicuous.
Oh yeah, he
Very
just
non-conspicuous.
leaves the corner, pulling down his shirt. That's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Adjusts his belt.
Just
my God.
Yeah.
his hair is a mess.
Anyway,
Jonah is now unsure.
what the hell is even happening?
Well, he's always been that, but also unsure whether he should be rooting for David and Andante as his adopted dads, or because he doesn't really want, or because Raymond doesn't seem like adopted dad material.
Aww.
Raymond is more like one of those movies where frat boys find a baby.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that shouldn't end well most of the time.
I really shouldn't.
All right.
Dr. LeBlanc.
Yes?
He holds out his hand with his fingertips smudged in ghosty soot. And this is all over the upper part of me back.
Dr. LeBlanc's eyes widen as she takes Father David's hand tenderly, gingerly, carefully, between her own and looks at that stuff.
This is from Prowley.
Her eyes widen even more.
Yeah, Raymond.
Really? He residue on you?
Don't call it that.
Wait, what?
Raymond.
Why did Prowley leave residue on you?
He's just looking down at the grass real hard. He was protecting me.
What?
Wait. Crowley
Patty, get your ass over here.
was protecting you.
I am certain of it.
Are we sure you have Prowley? Are you sure it wasn't someone else protecting you from Prowley?
No, I know the voice, the laugh, the hands.
Okay, so questions of whether Prowley would want to protect someone aside. Protect from fucking what? What is bad enough that Prowley is going to say, hey, yo, that's not okay. I need to stop this.
I mean, he seems to be very protective from what we found out. Maybe not in the most gentle of ways, but you know, more like a brutish bodyguard kind of sense.
We can't talk about it. And I don't.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't want us to stay here tonight. I don't want any of us to be here tonight. Please.
I mean,
Cool. So I got like car space for everybody. So why don't we get the fuck out of here where we can actually talk about this? Because just even like thinking about it makes me a little scared.
yeah, let's get
Yeah,
out
we
of
should
hearing
get
range
the
of
hell
the
out.
otherworldly occupants of this place. I actually kind of want to half suggest we just get in the car and like play really loud music so the ghosts can't hear us.
That'll work.
I don't think it will.
This will work.
Let's listen to our tunes.
Trust me,
and
it
just
will.
heavy metal.
Patty wants us to cram into a European rental.
We can't just go into town, right?
I don't trust it.
You don't trust the town.
Patty would have gotten a larger SUV to move all of her shit with like cameras and recording equipment and stuff.
Oh, nice.
She actually got a decently sized car.
Yeah, I kind of imagine.
Decently sized rental.
I imagine Patty to have one of those incredibly oversized trucks where she can't even see over the steering wheel.
Beep beep. The compensator.
No, Patty may be from Kansas, but she doesn't have a fucking pickup truck.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Patty has basic self-respect and doesn't vote for Republican candidates.
While you all stand there and talk amongst each other about where to go, you notice a shape starting to approach you from the village.
Shape.
It's actually two shapes. It appears to be Angus walking Basker.
Oh, okay.
A big lumbering thing comes closer. Its jowls swinging in the breeze.
Sorry to hark. A shape approaches.
David
It's my favorite shapes.
stands up straighter, kind of quickly wipes the soot off on his pants. Angus!
Hey! Top of the morning to you all! What in blue places are you doing, standing outside your house like this?
Oh, just having a discussion is all.
How's about you lot join me on this little walk here? I'm sure Basker would appreciate the company.
Might as well.
I'm sure he would. David looks at everybody else.
Raymond is already walking towards the dog.
Yeah. Fuck it. Literally a reason not to be here.
Yeah, right.
Patty,
Yeah?
Jonah, come, walk in for a moment. Me old arms and legs are tired.
Yeah, I can help you out. I always.
Good
And
lad.
do we ever need an excuse to hang out with this little dog?
I mean, feel free to take a seat, because I want to pet that dog.
Yeah.
I'm not going to conceal my intents. I have devilish intents. I'm going to pet that dog.
Can't pet that dog.
I always have a
dog.
pocket full of
Pet that
treats for
dog.
him if you want to feed him some.
Fuck yes,
Oh,
please.
yes, we do.
Hey, here you go. Angus hands you the treats, and you are handed Basker as well, who very, very happily sits down, panting, drooling and dribbling everywhere, and
I'm petting that good boy.
just vacuums the treats out of your hands, leaving a sea of slobber in return.
Oh,
He
God.
truly is a hound.
We love him.
David gives Basker a good pat from the hand that did not get smeared with gross Crowley residue.
Raymond will fall back into a habit he picked up while he was studying in Germany and just, walking into nature randomly.
Hey.
All right then.
Just going for a walk for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah, that about
And
tracks.
and no destination in mind.
Fuck it,
So-
we walk.
Fuck it, we walk.
Yeah.
And with you, everybody else walks as well. Now walking
Yeah.
a dog.
Yeah, and
Jonah
we can-
and Patty do
Hell
need
yeah.
to. Jonah and Patty do need to share the leash as they walk. One, because Basker is about the size of Patty, and two, because I mean, come on, they both want to walk the good boy.
Yes.
All of you walk along, and as you do so, Angus hangs back a little bit and gets closer to Father David. Tell you the truth, Father David, I have ulterior motives for asking you all out in this little walk.
Oh, yeah. What would that be, Angus?
Well, quite honestly, Father, it's plain worry. Half the village
Oh.
saw you running through like the devil was nipping up your heels yesterday. We was wondering what was up with you. And today, goodness gracious, you look like you rose from the dead.
You know, that's not the first time I heard that today. Glances at Andante.
Must be a thing going around. Angus gives a wide grin in Dante's direction. I wanted to ask you, what's been up with you, lad?
Oh, just a bit worried was all. Quite worried.
A bit worried doesn't get you running through the entire town like that. There's something more going on, and I've been around here for long enough to know that it's something to do with that mansion you're all living in. Look,
Ah.
Angus gets a serious expression on his face. He puts a hand on Father David's shoulder, slowing down a little bit, just so they can talk a little more privately. I've seen a few people going through here over the years. Going into that mansion, it never ends well. The smart ones only stay there for a little while. One or two nights at best. Anyone else who sleeps there longer, well, they start looking like you, lad. I wouldn't want to see that happening to you lot. You're a gaggle of fine folks. And Dante's single-handedly keeping my inn in business at the moment, renting out the room. And I was wondering if the rest of you wouldn't like to join him, just for a few nights. I know it's not financially viable in the long run, except for maybe Mr. Shafter. But a few nights won't hurt you. If anything, it'll do you good.
Right. It's funny. Angus, God has a funny way of sending us for the right messages at the right time. You see, I had just been thinking that we ought to spend a few nights away from this place. The creaking and groaning has been getting to us just a wee bit. And I'll tell you right now that if we are to stay in your inn, I'll be covering for Jonah and Dr. LeBlanc and Miss Green. I'm certain Mr. Shafter can handle himself quite well.
Hey, I'll give you a discount. It won't be that much.
We'll be
Angus-
quiet as church mice.
Meanwhile,
One,
further in front, Raymond is talking to Patty about. So anyway, what if I do have to go into the shower and just pass out, or I do it while peeing? At the exact same time that behind here is, oh, Raymond has things under control.
I mean, get a life alert, dog.
I've fallen. I can't
Fallen,
get
I
up.
can't get up, you know.
Yeah.
You could always have a
Yeah.
body double in your shower.
No.
Angus grins as
Uh,
this conversation goes on. He pats
Er.
Father David good-naturedly on the shoulder. Hey, it's decided then. He claps his hands and gets everyone's attention. Everybody, you're staying the night at the inn. There's a special discount going on for crazy folks who live in haunted mansions.
You admitted that it's haunted, Angus.
Father David, I've been here all my life. At a certain point, it becomes impossible to admit what's. It becomes impossible to deny what's right in front of your nose.
Oh, there we go. David takes a real deep breath. His hands come up and he rubs his fucking temples. Takes another deep breath, lets it go. And reaches out and pats Angus firmly on the back. Thank you very much, Angus. We appreciate the help.
It's my pleasure. Besides, we've only just gotten you, he says, and he gives Father David a hearty pat on the back. I wouldn't want our new priest to be spooked off so easily, and so quickly.
Oh, I'm not spooked off so very easily. I'm a tougher cookie than I look.
I've noticed.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing.
Raymond quickly trying to delete the pictures. Oh, Raymond definitely didn't delete the pictures of Father David's back, did he?
Well,
They're getting posted online later, aren't
well,
they?
no. First of all, they're ghost pictures. We might need them later.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't shown the others yet, I think.
Yeah, you haven't.
So,
Not yet.
yeah. No, it's all fine. Also, I've been. I think Raymond was talking to Patty about like how the experimentation should go forward, because clearly we have to find out what triggers the hallucination and the feeling of drowning, but like in a safe way.
Yeah, like just to figure out like what doesn't, more importantly than what does, because
Yeah.
it'd be a little. If this would be a bigger problem that we can adjust for, but definitely need to plan for if you can't like get a glass of water.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
So I don't know. Maybe we start small. Have someone like turn on a faucet while you're in the room with it, but not like right next to it.
Yeah. Let's try it from like a room away and then in the room, and then we go like by distance. Maybe water
Yeah, and
water
amount
amount.
of water.
Yeah. We know that time is already a factor. So, it's all. We're dealing with that later, I think. Boop, boop.
You decide to deal with that later,
Well, we can't do it right
Yeah.
now.
obviously. So, now that you've got that down, what do you want to do? You keep walking Basker. Obviously, he's a good boy. He plots about, leaving good, big, thick paw prints in the dirt.
Good, good.
Eventually, he just sits down. Angus goes, it appears Basker has decided it's time to go home.
Oh, it'll be a fine pot of luck you'll have getting him back.
All you need to do is bribe him a bit, my lad. Patty, why don't you take out a few of those treats? At the sound of the word treats, Basker's ears go up.
Yes.
Well, now you got him anticipating it. It'd be rude not to at this point. Just
Aye.
cruel.
Yeah, really.
All right, hold. Hand him over. Hand him over.
He gives Patty the treats.
I will
Aw,
suffer. Here you go. This is
Basker,
so hard for me, but I'll do it.
Basker happily gets off of his bachukas as treats are offered to him. slobberingly eats them. And as he gets up and stands, after having eaten the treats, Angus claps twice
My
and
child.
whistles at him, and he plots happily over towards Angus. Patty's arm is is immediately almost torn out of its socket, as that boy is stronger than he looks, even though he mostly just looks like a sausage.
Wrinkly sausage.
Big fucking dog.
Big fucking dog, and very obviously a well-loved one.
Pet boy.
Just Lorg boy.
Petting the
Lorg.
boy, petting the boy, petting the boy. Boy.
Oh, he's
boy,
so jowly.
He's so very
Boy
jolly.
must be pet. This is
And-
the true nature of reality.
And his fur is very soft. Like that sleek sort of soft that you get with short-furred dogs. He feels like he gets an egg on his kibble every day.
Yes.
Oh, he is a shiny, soft boy.
Yes.
Father David cannot deny the urge. He will go and he will pet the good boy.
The good boy is very happy to be patted and gives Father David a big, droopy-jowled and droopy-eyed look. Wags his tail, his long, long whip-like tail.
Oh, he's a good lad. Oh, you're such a good lad. Oh.
He's panting and leaving a tiny stream of slobber on the ground below him.
Oh,
take-
baby.
It doesn't take long before all of you walk back into town and Angus breaks from you to go to the pub where you can imagine Basker promptly lies down. Probably after
Yeah, flops
inhaling-
over.
Oh yeah.
Hefty.
Probably after inhaling a few liters of water.
Yeah.
And you are left to your own townly devices. Now down in the village, you feel far less on edge. That tiny, mundane action of just walking a dog has done much to bring you out of that stressed and on edge state that you were in up at the mansion.
You could definitely go back to the mansion for a few nights. It'd be fine.
That could happen. Ha ha ha.
David's gonna go to the store and he's gonna pick up some things.
David goes and picks up a few things. He finds the store a little bit sparsely populated at this time. There aren't a lot of people out doing some early day shopping, although there are a few ones behind him. Like, for instance, two old women who seem to be gossiping.
And as he passes them, you'll nod at them politely, give them a small smile, and go to his shopping duties where he will pick up some food stuff.
I would like you to roll a listen.
Yeah, da-da-da-da-da-da. None the wiser.
He hears something church.
Can I re-roll? Because that perks his attention.
Yeah, go ahead.
Father, help me.
Hooray.
I've broken the sixth commandment again.
You intently listen. You hear something. Why did you see that, Margaret? Whew. Wouldn't mind seeing that some more in the church.
He's just gonna walk and he's gonna get his stuff and he's gonna get some God, he's gonna grab some fucking food items, tea, calming tea, He's also gonna pick up coloring book and crayons and unicorn stickers, as well as like some other like variety stickers. Because it's good to have those around the church, but he's also getting some stuff for Esther. We kids in churches tend to get antsy.
Yeah.
That's what the communion one is for.
Yeah, exactly. Just
They're all-
slurp that.
Just shoving those crayons up in the nose while you listen to the word of God. That's a true religious experience.
All right.
It's just
The rest of you, do you do anything in particular in the village?
I mean, is there any running water?
Oh yes, there is a tiny. There's a tiny stream going through the village, and there's also a very small fountain in the middle of the village.
Okay, well, does that affect me?
As you stand there, you stare at the fountain water. You hear nothing.
All right. Hey, so maybe it's just inside the house. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That could be a lot worse. So when I have to pee, all I have to do is go outside the house.
I think it's a little bit more. Maybe the lake is part of the water table that feeds into the house. But you know what? Right now, in this very moment, I don't give a fuck. Neither should you. I am now, with the power invested in me as some white bitch, we are turning this into a mental health day. Because there has been a lot of stressful stuff, and while we have managed to plow through it previously,
Oh well, you had a
it's
horrid
really
vision.
starting to
Yeah,
pile
hard
up.
to.
You had a horrid vision of drowning alive. Well, la dee da. Let's go into the pub.
Yeah, and drown our sorrows in a good way.
Bad choice of word there, bud. I'm just saying, like, we've done a lot of, like, all right, we'll take a snap on it and then, like, not worry about it tomorrow morning. That just means the shit's been piling up and we're all breaking down a lot faster. So, we're gonna be proactive about this. We're gonna go in there, we're gonna have a great time, and we're gonna have a great time while we do it.
Raymond will just, I guess, sit down in the inn and order a. I mean, it's an inn. They probably just serve wine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's. I mean, it's an inn, but it's also. Honestly, it's the only thing in town
Yeah.
of that caliber. It's the pub.
Yeah, I don't.
The pub
Pretty
has-
much,
The
yeah.
pub. Yeah, I don't think they have like the year of the wine in the label. It probably just says wine.
It's probably box wine.
Fuck it, whatever. Yes, 1 box of wine, please.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Shafter, coming right up. And you're sure you don't want another one of them fancy bottles and Dante cut from me?
No, not today. You know, if you think about it, the box wine is really just the adult version of a juice box.
Hey,
Yeah, exactly.
that's how I like to say it too, Mr. Shafter.
Yes, I'm sure you
Do you
will.
want the entire box? Should I bring you a straw?
Sure. Sure, why not? Raymond had a terrible
Angus.
Raymond had a terrible day.
Angus gives a good-natured chuckle, and brings Raymond a glass, the box of wine next to it, and a straw to put in the glass.
Raymond pours the wine from the box, holding it, properly so it doesn't spill out.
But there's like a little tab at the bottom of it. It's almost like
Oh.
they're trying to be like
Oh, that is
a
fancy.
beer barrel.
Oh, that's very fancy.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. Oh, soccer moms can only dream of this level of luxury. Yeah, Raymond just drinks this terrible wine because whatever. Fuck it. Probably gonna drown tomorrow or something. Life's too short.
Life's
Yeah.
too short, let's drink.
Might as well spend it drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, just slurp. Or I
Like,
can
really
only
good.
imagine that you are just going to shotgun the bag of wine, holding it up.
No, that's going too far.
Or not far enough.
Too far. We'll also offer Jonah a sip of it. This
He will gladly accept.
terrible, terrible.
Comment that it doesn't really taste that good, but it's probably as okay as any, or as anything goes.
I have a feeling they
It's
shouldn't.
not like he's had wine before.
I have a feeling they shouldn't legally call this wine. Perhaps more like fermented juice product.
That's all wine is.
Yes, but normally it's not on the label.
Fermented grape drink.
Grape. I like the grape drink instead of juice. Yeah, can't even call it
Exactly.
juice.
Exactly. It's just like they can't call they can't call like fake milk like almond milk and whatnot.
Oh yeah. Fair.
Milk, they have to call it almond-based drink.
Yes.
Almond-based almost milk.
Not milk.
Well, yeah, Raymond will Raymond just get shit-faced on the shitty wine. Like, that's good. That's okay.
Honestly, it's quite a good wine to get shit-faced on, especially after Patty
Especially after
teaches
half the
him
box
that-
is gone.
Oh yeah, and especially after Patty teaches him that a little bit of sugar in bad wine makes it, kind of not so bad wine.
Oh, well. The Jews have known this for thousands of years.
So you get shit-faced on box wine, and everybody else joins you to have, as good a time as you can get.
Yeet.
And it is indeed,
Yeah.
pretty good time. You're starting to wonder why you didn't do this earlier.
Exactly. We should. So, how long are we there? Like how much?
That's all up to you.
Because I want to say, like, come early afternoon, like say 2:30 or something like that. Raymond wants to go back and deal with the ghost situation and like dismantle the winter garden door.
No. We shouldn't be doing that right now.
Well, why not? Just bring me some power tools. I'll do it. It's fine. It's fine.
Raymond, I think you need to sit down and just not go to the house for the rest of the day.
Nonsense.
Go back
Nah.
tomorrow.
No, we're gonna be sleeping here tonight.
Yes, we are.
I can't sleep here tonight. It's a pub.
There's rooms above the pub.
They have rooms. Well, what pub doesn't have a room?
Lots of them. Most of them, I would say.
But not this one.
Hey, I've got plenty of rooms. One for each of you.
Yeah, see? Plenty of rooms.
That would be
Fine.
nice.
Fine.
Man, Raymond's fucked. Maybe we should get some water in him. He's had like 3 beers.
Angus, would you mind passing us a pitcher of water?
Before you can even begin that sentence, Angus has put a tall glass of wonderfully cool water with ice cubes in it in front of Raymond.
Raymond puts like a little bit of wine into it, then drinks the glass of water.
Hey, I'll get you a pitcher.
Very watered down.
And how about a little bit to eat as well? You've been here for several hours. It's almost lunchtime.
Oh, something to eat would be nice.
Tell you what, I'll fix you up something nice and salty.
Delightful.
And how about the rest of you lot? What will you have?
What's on the
Some
menu?
meat would be great, but I'm not Raymond. I could keep drinking.
Fish and
Let's
chips,
go.
extra curry sauce.
Hey, fish and chips it is.
Curry
Extra curry
sauce?
sauce. It is actually a British thing.
Oh my god, are the fucking TikTok memes real?
I think
not
real,
yeah,
is it?
I think so.
Oh,
Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure it is real.
Oh God, it's real. Oh Jesus fuck, what's that?
You wanna know the German version of that? The German will be
Currywurst?
almost Bratwurst, pommes, and mayo.
Yeah, but that's all like real food.
It's
That's
not
not like the
really.
weird fucking gray mash that the English call the fucking, I guess they're people. The fucking British people call curry.
Yeah.
This shit's terrifying.
I mean,
At least Danish curry has, curry color.
I don't even want to imagine what Danish curry looks like.
It looks like curry.
yeah.
It's, curry colored, yellow/orange.
You can have curry in different colors.
No, you cannot.
Curry comes in
You
a
cannot.
lot of different colors.
No, it does not.
German curry is
Only
red.
curry color.
German curry is red, so you know.
Alright, anyway. Angus fixes you all something nice to eat. He gets Jonah his fish and chips, and he gets Dr. Celeste LeBlanc a sandwich, and the rest of you get a wonderful sort of a wonderful stew.
Ooh, stew.
Hell yeah.
Good and hearty with meat in it. You can feel yourself getting ready for a day in the fields.
Yeah.
Gruel.
Thank you kindly, Angus.
There's no problem. At this lobscouse cooking all day.
Oh,
The flavours
Lobscouse
will-
is it?
The flavours will really have gotten acquainted to each other by now. Oh, sorry, what was that, Father David?
I was just surprised that you made Lobscouse. It's been an age since I heard that name.
Aye. Well, it's not like we're that far from the sea. After all, that old creep, lively Bedford was it? Got all his fortune from whaling.
What do you know about Blithely Bedford?
A little bit of a legend around here, mostly because of how creepy he was. Would skulk around and look in people's windows. They made up a song about him, if only I could remember it.
Oh. Well, if you...
You should see the newspaper caricatures. They're real creepy.
Well, it's certainly something to look up in the library, that's for sure.
Aye. Not today, though. I don't want any of you lot looking up anything creepy. Probably shouldn't have mentioned that.
Ah, well, it's already out in the air now.
To be fair, it's a little bit difficult to not talk about anything creepy when you talk about the history of this place. Can't wave a stick without hitting a mass murderer or something like it.
Well, heard it here first.
Aye. Luckily, all the bad ones are dead. Now it's just a nice little touristy place.
Oh. It is a very nice little town.
We're glad you like it here, Father. We'd like you to keep liking it here, and also keep being alive here. You're one of the better places we've had.
Is that so?
Hey, mostly because you're not fucking ancient. We can understand what you're saying and everything.
Well, call me glad about that. Was the last one really so ancient?
What do you think you replaced him? He died.
Well, yep, that ought to do it. Where did he stay, by the way?
Oh, he stayed in the village.
I see. Honestly, not a bad place to stay.
Hey. I think he had a little apartment next to Leonard's lenses. You could probably ask Lydia about it. She tends to remember where people died.
Lydia scares me a little bit, so I think I'll stave that off for now.
Oh, aye, she scares just about everyone. Except that strange little juggling kid.
Juggling. Never mind. He will look puzzled for a moment, then just get to his lobscouse.
It is
Lobscouse.
delicious. Warm and hearty and soft in just the right way. It's a simple meal, but god damn it, it is more than the sum of its parts. And it also seems like Angus used some good, thick bits of bacon for it. From the taste of it, you'd say that they're probably locally sourced.
We love a good thick bacon.
Thick bacon.
Thick. I think it's a little quiet after that. His brain's slowly starting to absorb everything that's been happening lately. And after lunch, she might ask Angus to show him. Angus, would you mind showing me to my room for the night?
Right this way, Father. Allow me to get you your key.
Oh, that'd be lovely. Thank you, Angus. And thank you for the meal as well.
I'm glad you like it.
It was absolutely lovely. Best lobscouse I've had in quite some time.
Oh, there's more where that's coming from, lad. I'll tell you that. Oh, it's just up these stairs. Come on. And Angus shows Father David to a lovely little room with a view of the street and sunlight filtering in through the window. It is just so cozy.
Oh, that's a lovely place. I'm surprised that you're having such a sour time with tenants. Then again, doesn't exactly seem like the town where you'd get a whole lot of tourism.
Nope. It's a little too far out. Most of the ones we get are here to enjoy the serenity of the countryside. Or, of course, ghost hunters.
I
Second since we had any of those, though. Of course, since the mansion was renovated and became off limits for urban exploration, as it were, they stopped coming.
Oh, Angus,
Eh?
were there any urban explorers that came around in more recent years?
Oh, aye. I remember 3 kids with a video camera. They came around, they explored their house. They didn't stay long, and they left one kid short.
Did they ever?
Not a very pleasant affair.
His brows furrow. Did they find the lad?
Aye. They found him.
What happened to him?
They say he was attacked by something. Oh wait, sorry, I tell a lie. That's wrong. Let's redo that for
Oh.
a moment.
Why are you a
Rewind!
liar?
Rewind. Hang on, I need to find my notes real quick to make sure that I was actually telling a lie, or if Angus is smarter than I am.
Party.
Note to self, open up the notes before the session next time, John. There we have them.
Who needs notes?
I
Who needs
do.
notes when you can freeball it?
Mm-hmm. Yes. No, Angus is smarter than I am. Nothing of that is retconned.
There's
They did find him. They say he was attacked by something. Some sort of animal.
I see. And what about the little girl that used to live there? He crosses his arms and he looks at Angus. The look of deep concern.
Are you talking about Esther?
Aye.
Ah, aye. Wonderful little girl. Had a special interest in colour books and unicorns, I'll have you know. You would never see her without a crayon in her hand. Terrible speller, though, had a little bit of a developmental difficulty.
Oh, poor Barn.
Aye. Well, she was a ray of sunshine. She was also attacked by something.
And do you remember how that went? Did they find anything at all?
They found her remains, all right. Inside the children's room. The nursery. Are you sure you want to pursue this sort of inquiry at this point, Father David? This is mostly supposed to be a day for you to recover.
I'm recovering just fine. I'm just... What did they say hurt her?
Some sort of animal. It was the only explanation.
Right. And so some sort of animal has gotten in and killed at least 2 people. A young girl and a young man.
Aye.
And I take it without a trace of either.
Aye.
His arms are still kind of crossed, and he looks at the ground and then looks at Angus. Right. I see.
It's just not a very kind moment in history for this village or that mansion. You know, I don't blame Brett and Mary for leaving that place. Too many bad memories tied up in there.
Finding your child in such a state would definitely leave a pair of parents lost.
Hey.
Right. Well, I'm glad that we're all staying here tonight, Angus. Again, I don't know how to thank you enough for all of this. It couldn't have come a moment too soon.
Nay, all you can do is just take the room and have a pleasant night's sleep. That is all I ask for.
Well, here's to hoping I can deliver.
I'm sure you will. Angus smiles at Father David and gives his shoulder a good squeeze before he starts towards the door again. Anyway, I've got to go down to the bar, make sure Mr. Shafter is drinking water and not wine.
Not a bad idea. I'll be down in a minute. Just need a moment.
Of course. I'll be seeing you in a moment, Father David. Should I be coming up here in about 5 minutes if you're not down there?
No, I ought to be just fine. Is there a shower in here?
Hey, just through that door.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're very welcome. I'll be seeing you downstairs, lad.
Raymond got a second straw and is now drinking from both the water glass and the wine box.
Good.
One sip.
Mr. Shafter, I'm cutting you off.
Sorry. Jonah is right next to him, and in the middle of eating his fried fish is chanting, chug, 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 chug.
That's not how that
Joe, you're
works.
encouraging bad behavior.
Patty is currently taking bets with the Blanc about what's going to come up first. The food, the water, or the wine.
I should note that Jonah is double fisting fried fish and
Don't.
I can't call them chips, but fried potatoes.
Yeah. They are very much fried potatoes. Again, locally sourced. They actually taste like potatoes.
What's Irish? What is not Irish? What is British bar food? Patty's eating a Scotch egg.
I wanted to say
That's the only bar food I know.
I wanted to say pretzels, but okay.
Oh yeah, there are
I mean,
pretzels.
I don't
there.
know, like
Pretzels
peanuts.
exist in Britain? I don't know. It sounds like that's too much flavor for British
There
people.
are.
No, it's salt.
A Scotch egg, isn't
Salt and malt vinegar are like the two strong flavors they can handle.
Yeah. And there's plenty of that in their cuisine.
Yeah, exactly.
Angus comes down, cuts Raymond off, makes sure he's drinking some water, and shoves a bowl of lobscouse in front of him too. Here you go, Mr. Shafter. Some of the finest, as the French would say, lobscouse.
The fuck?
Scouse du loup.
That doesn't sound real. You made that up.
You know,
Nah, I would never make something like that up.
Lapskaus is actually a German dish. It's kind
Is
of a,
that so?
it's kind of a corned beef thing, I think.
Well, the Germans seem to be having it wrong in that case. You told me, my lad.
They eat raw pork on bread buns. You know that?
They're savages.
I'm sure they do.
I mean, I actually think that Lob is older than... What the fuck did you say that was again?
Lobscouse.
Lapskaus.
Scouse?
No,
Lobscouse.
Lapskaus.
Lobscouse?
Lapskaus.
Lubskausch.
Lapskaus. Just repeating the same word over and over.
Lubskausch.
Lapskaus.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Who
Lobscouse.
cares? I think Lob came first.
Lapskaus.
Are you just gonna keep saying that?
It's a funny word.
Lobscouse. Yeah, I think Lob came first, the Thai dish. So I think it's actually Thai. I don't
Patsy.
actually have anything to back that up. I'm just being contrarian.
Oh, Patsy, you're a
I'll
fun
believe
one,
that.
alright.
Yeah, you could say that. I think I'm more fun when I get more drink. Speaking of, could I get another Coke and rum?
Hey, coming right up. Yeah,
No, remember RC Cola is the one that won the Soda Wars?
Could I get another RC and rum, please? Could I get an R and R? There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Here you are, R and R, light on the R, heavy on the R.
Horrific.
I'm now regretting this already.
This is great. Well, Raymond
I'm
eventually.
giving these people too much fucking power.
I think
don't
Raymond
know
by
why.
now has finished his boxed wine and his water and just kind of sits
Indeed.
there forlorn, thinking about the horrible vision he had of drowning.
Hey,
Jonah will see how sad and upset you are, and will
Just continue chanting chug, chug, chug.
No, he has stopped. He does still have a small amount of his fish and chips left, and will offer you some.
Oh, that's nice.
Hey, you want some fish? It always helps. Fish always helps.
I mean, that's true.
There's
Raymond,
like a half-eaten, gnawed-on piece of fish.
yeah, he won't eat that. He just won't.
There are also 3 untouched fries. They are, however, completely soaked through with the curry sauce.
I mean, were they touched at all by something else?
No.
And then we will take those. We'll just take it, then wipe off his fingers and stuff.
Jonah will finish the one piece of fish left.
He'll actually take out a little, like, antiseptic spray and just spray it on his fingers before washing them clean.
I want to say that Patty, while like looks like she's handling her liquor well, isn't, and is like just picked up the Scotch egg and eating it like an apple instead of like with a fork.
I mean, it's big enough for that. Or I should say you're small enough for it.
That's true.
Yeah.
So she's got a ball of fried meat in her hand that she's taking yumps out of.
Yeah.
Hand is covered.
The
in
dream, honestly.
God, the Scotch egg sounds so good.
Yeah, I'd probably kill for one right now.
I don't even know what those are. Let's look it up.
They look delicious. I've never had one.
It's a soft-boiled egg surrounded with like 3 layers of meat that's then fried.
Oh,
And
okay.
also cheese, right?
I think that's
I think
like
sometimes there can be cheese.
I think it's egg, cheese, meat, and then it's breaded and fried.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I see what it is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think I actually had one of these.
Ooh, how was it?
I don't remember.
Damn.
I mean, how can it taste? Probably tastes a lot like egg, right?
It tastes like fried meat and egg.
Yeah, so
Good.
Yeah. Pretty good, mostly.
yeah. Neat.
Oh shit, honey, we could make this.
You could easily make
We
these,
definitely-
Yeah, I've
good.
made them. Yeah, I've made them.
The only thing that's difficult is that you have to like partially soft boil the egg
Yeah.
and then put it into the Scotch egg. They're pretty easy to make, but the issue is that a lot of people end up fucking up the egg inside because the yolk's supposed to be runny. And there's a weird little balance with that. But
Alright, so just cook it for 3 minutes. 2 less than you'd need, and then you just
Yeah.
oven the rest of it. Or fry the rest of it, as it were.
Kinda. Yeah. Egg and
A
meat.
perfect runny egg, depending on the size, is usually around 5 minutes. If it's small, less.
I mean, if you
Right.
want to go overboard, you can download an egg timer that adjusts for your evaluation and stuff.
Oh, Jesus.
It's important. Elevation, not
Anyway.
evaluation. Blur.
Yeah, I was about to say I heard elation.
Yeah, I
so
heard
it's like
that word. I
we
was
all knew what you meant.
I was like that word was
It seems-
wrong.
It seems like Raymond's drinking habits and also drink tolerance is affecting Stinky.
It's just late.
It is late, so maybe we should start to wrap this up as well. Alright, so do you all do anything else the rest of the day?
I want to go back to the mansion and unhook the door.
no, you're not
Raymond keeps
Patty is
going on
committed
about
to
the
not
door.
thinking about ghosts.
Yeah. Raymond keeps going on about the door, but after a few more drinks, he forgets what a door is.
That's not. He's not drinking like straight absinthe. He's got to remember
No,
what
but
a
he
door is.
It's just fair enough. He just forgets he just forgets that the mansion exists, which is,
Yeah,
the point of this little day.
it's fair.
You all have-
Jonah probably distracts him enough with horrible food.
Exactly. You all
Yeah,
honestly
British food.
have a lovely time the rest of your day. You even managed to scrounge up a board game that Angus has in the pub, and you very drunkenly play it. And you don't remember exactly what the board game is, but that doesn't matter. You're all playing by your own rules anyway. All of you win, yay!
Yeah, Jonah. I was gonna say Jonah knows he won, and that's what matters.
Exactly. And the day passes. You go off to your rooms, and you manage to tuck in very quickly and pass out even more quickly. It is so peaceful. The beds are soft and warm and wonderful and magnificent, and the world is a good place to be in, and ghosts don't exist.
And
you
our
all
toilet
drift
doesn't have
off.
fetuses in it.
Exactly. You all drift off.
God, if only.
If only.
If only they did, or if only they didn't. I'm not. don't
I
know.
will leave that up to your interpretation.
I don't like that. I'm vaguely threatened by that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You all drift off into sleep. And as you do, snoring into the night, some of you more heavily than others, Raymond, Patty starts having the strangest dreams. She's just in the village, walking around. It starts out in that very room. She seems to just be walking around and going through some recent memories. But everywhere she goes, she sees tiny black spots just appearing from between bricks, from inside of leaves, from the corners of her eyes. She keeps seeing these tiny black spots. And the further she goes into this dream, the more that she keeps dreaming. Even though the dream changes, these little spots keep being there. And she gets the distinct sensation of being watched.
Well, that's
certain-
uncomfortable.
At a certain point, she remembers in her dream turning to look at the mansion with the moon hanging above it. And the moon blinks.
Oh no.
Well,
With that, I wish you all a very good night.
Click, click. Moon's haunted.
Yep, moon's haunted.
It's haunted. We found
Oh shit, the ghost
Cthulhu!
followed us.
record
We
it.
found the Patagons!
Just record it on your phone and put it on whatever we said YouTube is in this timeline.
Oh my god, I don't even remember.
Probably still
Found the
YouTube.
Patagons!
I think it's
Found
still
the-
YouTube, but MySpace bought them.
Oh my god, yes.
My tube.
Food for target.
Yeah, that's it.
What a wonderful phrase.
Right. I'm gonna stop the recording and say bye.
Say bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night and sleep tight.